Good morning, everybody. This is P. Ashra Kasmi, an associate professor working in stock technology. And my subject is database management system. And what are the subject code is CS3492. So, introduction of DBMS, database management system. Database management is nothing but a collection of data and information. Data is a collection of facts and figures in graph and we can represent the data. The database is a collection of related data we use to profile, constructing, and manage the data. Defining, specifying the types of data. Constructing is nothing but storing and operating the data, and manipulating it, querying and updating and reporting. So this is the introduction of the purpose of database management system. Database provide a safe and effective platform to manage the most of the data. And with the help of this database, we can data organize the data, and manipulate the data, and guarantee the data integrity and making a security to the data. And next, the primary goal is to facilitate incredible and provide dependable storage platform for essential data, very secret and very essential data. And next is use of DBM. So mostly used data in business orientation data. We are using inventory records, financial data, consumer information, sales transactions, and other operations are all the helpful now the fields the BMS is helpful in making a decision making and the efficient process. And next is the uses of DBMS. The use of DBMS for it is e-commerce and retail operations. The DBMS to be used there, and most probably health used in healthcare, educational institutions, and government functions, telecommunication and logistics, and many fields they are using. In healthcare, with the help of patient data, we can easily identify or diagnose the treatment going to given for the patients, and can improve the care of the patients and help. In the education institution, storing the student data and library function management used to help it, and as well as research database can be maintained and database. And in government function, activities including the citizen database, tax management, public safety systems, administrative process, everything with citizen data should be collected and stored in the database. And another thing is it also included in finance, telecommunication, logistics, and banking centers play a vital role. Next is view of data. So view of data refers that how the data is actually stored in data. How the data. It is in the form of abstractions and form of instance and schemas. What is an abstraction? Is nothing the DBMS hides some information which is not of user interest. It just hide the important informations which is not visible to the users. It is abstraction. So the three levels is physical level, logical level, and brain levels. So next is data abstractions, view data. View data from bottom to the top. It will be at. So from bottom, the physical level, top is logical level, and third thing is view and view. Physical level here is the physical level it is a level of data abstraction which describes how the data is stored and database. This level basically describes the data structures and indexing of systems. So how the data is stored and nine levels. It is logical basis levels. Logical is then abstraction describes the data stored in the logical way related to the user connected to the data association. And the third is view level. So view level is defined that complexity remind the user data and they may be view of data. User who they can view the data and identify the data. They have in the form of chart or in the form of graph basis. So we can view the data basis. Next is what is this instance schema? Is nothing but refers to the overall design and flow of database. So that is process schema. It describes how the data will be organized, how the relationship between different entities will be maintained there, Everything is captured in the story. And next is a data models in the tables. What's the data model? Is a logical structure of database. It is like the design of database to reflect entities, attributes, relationship among the data, constraints, etc. This is all come together as a data model. So basically, what the types of data model here it is ER. The first thing is entity relationship model. It's nothing but it is used to describe and define the business process, and ER model is typically implemented as a database. The main component of ER model entity relationship and the people connected together. That is a relationship. Okay, so that is entity relationship. The next is data model in DBMS. Another thing is object oriented. So object-oriented model is a data model based on associating methods. So objects can benefit from class hierarchies. An object is defined itself as an abstraction that includes the attributes and behavior of the so object-oriented is in the database. And third thing is record-based logical networks. That means the model that can describe the data at the conceptual and wave levels. This model specifies the structures of database like the record, fields, and so these are the considered as main basics of data models in database. And another thing is what is the entity is. So the entity, which is, for example, student. Student is the entity. And what is the attribute? Attribute is student ID, student name, and student age, or what is the department. So these are the attributes of the student. So these are the attributes. Entities and attributes comes under this data model in DPMS. Thank you.